Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our officials for this match, our first referee, Mark Santos, national referee. The second referee is Fernando Velante, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the CHOCO MUCHO Flying Titans. With the Broncos of the Ateneo de Manila University, number 7, team captain Maggie Matayag. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 6, Stephen Santiago Manabat. The Broncos of the University of Santo Tomas, number 8, Micah Ortiz. Center from Galasag University, number 9, Mars Alba. Outside strikers of the University of Perpetual Health System Delta, number 15, Royce Trujillo. Outside striker from Greece, number 20, Zoe Fakri. Starting liberal from Anderson University, number 16, Kai Ponce. Head coach for CHOCO MUCHO is Stanford Alexanduri Jr. And now the starters for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. The Broncos of the Far Eastern University, number 9, team captain Ren Palma. The Broncos of the University of the Philippines, number 6, Ethan Arce. Outside strikers of the University of Hawaii, number 10, Brooke Van Sickle. Outside striker from Cuba, number 11, Wilma Salas. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 15, Myla Pablo. Center from Galasag University, number 17, Chief Saez. Starting liberal from Anderson University, number 7, Johnny Tepiatura. Head coach for PETRO GAZZ is Koji Suzurabara. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the K-76 Board. Against CHOCO MUCHO versus PETRO GAZZ. This is PVL.
Here's a look at the starting lineups for both clubs, G, and so much at stake in this game in terms of momentum and building strength for the next phase of the tournament.
I mean, once again, CHOCO MUCHO and PETRO GAZZ share the same win-loss record. 1 win against 3 losses to the same teams, actually.
Yes. Nice to see Chief Saez still playing at a high level. Wilma Salas, of course, from Cuba. Cuba, a long-time Olympic champion volleyball country. I tried to speak in the 2000 Olympics. I tried to speak to them in Spanish. I forgot. It's not completely. May halong ibang Spanish nila. Yabang ko pa eh.
Hindi ka rin pala nila naiintindihan.
Wala. Hindi rin nila ako naintindihan. Eto na, si Mars Alba ang magsisimula. We are underway with your first set. It's a big thrill. The CHOCO MUCHO fans are together with the PETRO GAZZ fans on that section of the court. First blast. And Van Sickle gets the first point.
Once again, Brooke Van Sickle has been consistently producing points and even being very present in the non-scoring department.
Alam mo, local si Van Sickle, but the level of play she brings is so high. But we've grown accustomed, and she's homegrown practically.
Yep.
Side. Oh, look at that touch. Myla Pablo gets it to bind in the back row.
Also, so good to see Myla Pablo back on the hard court. Second point. Goes to her.
Our score stands at 2-0 here in the first set of play. Van Sickle with her second serve of this set. It's a long one. It's out.
He's trying to target that corner pocket at zone 5, but a little too strong behind that swing.
Oh, that loss of CHOCO MUCHO against Capital One. That was a 5-set nail biter all the way till the very end. Really long. But Capital One just playing so well of late. Huh?
I was mentioning earlier, Zoe Faki, very consistent with double digits, but it's so hard to clinch that win when you're playing against the 45-pointer in Marina with Capital One.
I guess so. 3-1 is the count right now. In the meantime, this serve in play. Mars sets it up. Tobino, I think she missed it. Now we can go to Franny. Go.
Thanks, 7Z. Very clear instructions from Coach Dante before this game. Obviously, both teams are itching for that second win. But right now, he's really looking for quality attacks from the Flying Titans. In previous games, the game plan was that service receive. But right now, he needs offense from his girls. Kulang sila sa efficiency. But more than that, he's looking for that fire and that spirit, that Titan pride for them to be able to get that second win in the Reinforced. Will they get it, or will the PETRO GAZZ Angels get it? Let's find out on the Pilipinas Live app, which you can download for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
Thank you very much, Franny. And that will work on the quick set. Early lead by PETRO GAZZ at 5-2.
I mean, for Choco Mucho, I can't tell how hard it is when, you know, your go-to players are missing in action. Talking about the two cherries, Cherry Rondina, Cherry Nunag.
But you can't look for them right now.
Yeah, yep.
They have other duties for the time being. Here's sponsoring the set. The dip. Syed will track it down. Salas gets it to Biden in the home.
Very simple out-of-system attack from Wilma Salas, getting that height advantage in the front row.
I really predict that this volleyball net will increase several inches. Not just for the women, but for the men. You know, in the Olympics, boy, they're so tall, they're so big.
Yes.
In the meantime, there's a block at the net. To the other side, that is boxed away, and the point will go to CHOCO MUCHO.
Dindin Santiago Manabat has been their current go-to local player here. Once again, in the absence of Cici Rondina. Good time for her to switch teams.
Just above the net, and Piatura got to it. Tracked down by Syed, it becomes a free ball coming from Myla Pablo. The reverse set. Myla receives it with open arms. Syed sets up Salas, and it's still very much in play. Here comes Tobino. Block. Dindin. The drop by Paki. It's still very much alive. And it is still very much alive. And I can say that again and again and again. And it's still very much alive. Here comes Syed with the drop. And it's very much out and gone.
And this is why you still see Chi Syed in the court. You know, she might not be the most athletic among the Angels, but she is the smartest. Look at this once again. Long rally we had, and a simple thing over there catching the Titans off guard.
Napakabait na tao si Chi Syed, pero napakagulang po nito.
Oh, yes.
When playing on the court. Oh, the service. Too much heat on it, and Salas commits the service error.
You know, playing with Chi Syed last year, mabait na, alam mo, hindi mo nangihintayin na magalit yan. Ikaw na yung mahihiya.
Sorry, hindi na ipalo. Okay, Chichi. Okay lang yan. Mahinahon na mahina. In the meantime, one service error against another. Tobino sending it out. We will take a short break. We have arrived very quickly at the first technical timeout. Back with us here at the Field Sports Arena, Sam Sarmiento, G. Herbasio, and Franny Reyes giving you your CHOCO MUCHO PETRO GAZZ battle. The score stands at 8-4 right now. PETRO GAZZ, despite having One more service error against CHOCO MUCHO in the lead, 8-4. I wonder how world peace is achieved with the PETRO GAZZ fans together with the CHOCO MUCHO dancers there.
We'll see once, you know.
Oh, Timo Direk, kung magkakasama sila, nahihilo tuloy yung mga cameraman namin kung anong gagawin.
Well, at least iisang direksyon na lang yung kukunan.
Direct na doon lahat eh. 8-4 lahat ang score natin. Remy Palma, Ponce. Hello, Paki, and it's contained by Pablo. The runner by Sigel. It's returned to sender.
That's a block point for
That was a little too tight of out of system set. You can already see Brooke Van Sickle trying to adjust to that.
Yeah, plus may hesitation
Yep.
on the approach.
Maybe Madayag.
Madayag will be serving. Her team currently down by 3. A win so valuable here in terms of building momentum. Sickle, shot man, Sickle. Oh, excellent touch by Arce.
Great read there by Ethan Arce. Staying aggressive at the net. You know, that's what the coaches would love to see. Especially, you know, seeing that Madi Madayag is in front as well.
You know, that net, once you're sent there via the rotation, so enjoyable, especially those regalos and those sets that are perfect for you if you like hitting those quicks. Pablo knocks it in.
Pablo.
Myla Pablo's second point here in set number 1.
And she's off to a great start. That spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
It also looked like she hesitated a little bit behind that approach, but just enough height and speed behind that spike.
Exactly. Here's the veteran, Chi Sayed. The serve nips the net. Here comes Paki. Jammed, but kept alive. Alba reverses. Santiago Manabat. Salas. Francisco says, nope, I can't hit anything there. Here comes the reverse. And it's too hot. Chi Sayed couldn't contain it.
You know, that's Micah Ortiz's forte ever since we were in college, Sir Zev. But, you know, that was just a little too strong. But seeing Chi Sayed, she was at the right position, actually. And that's actually her strength if she plays back row.
Yes. Muy paborito. In the meantime, Sayed sets up. Van Sickle cuts it up. It's handled well on the other end. Here comes Faki. Drops a message. It's in flight. Blocked. Defense of both teams has been good generally. And Hani Royce Tubino is there. Then gets it to bite. Alam ko na. Pag CHOCO MUCHO ko, konti lang tumatayo. Pagka PETRO GAZZ, isang barangay natin. Which is unusual. Usually, CHOCO MUCHO, punong-puno.
That is true. But also, usually we see that PETRO GAZZ Angel in attendance.
Oh, man, itong dalawang team na to, may rivalry din itong dalawang to. In the meantime, the reverse, Van Sickle, unable to deliver it as a point. This one, Sala says, gotcha. The quick, jammed, and it is a net touch. Referee Mark Santos making that. There's CHOCO MUCHO with PETRO GAZZ just behind them.
I mean, I'm loving also how fans are getting creative with their...
may red cape yung isa doon, no?
Yes.
May mga headband pa sila. Salas. Chi Sayed has to hustle for it. Van Sickle uncorks. Hani Royce Tubino steps into the shot. Oh, perfectly done! Sharp and true!
It seems like PETRO GAZZ's left side has been penetrable so far. Look at this. Earlier, it was Royce Tubino. This time, Din Santiago Manabat scoring from that right side.
Din off to a blazing start with 3 points. Rotation call made by referee Fernando Velarde.
The score is tied at 10.
Coach Koji checking. They want to make, quote-unquote, an inquiry, but rather than do that, they want to huddle up. It's a 5-0 run by CHOCO MUCHO. Let's tune in.
One more. One more and continue. Make a space. Make a space. Don't lie. Again. Who are you again? Yeah, waiting. Yeah. Teammates won't make it.
There's nothing wrong with our audio. I don't think I should say anything when that is happening on the screen. What do you want me to put captions in that? It speaks for itself. They're so joyful. They're happy.
You know, one of the reasons why fans love coming to the games live is the fan engagement, but
ano nangyari doon? Timing?
yeah, miscommunication. And to have that right after the timeout, it's not a good sign.
You know, pag nag-volleyball fan ka, you can be yourself. Enjoy ka lang. Van Sickle, gets it to come before that sideline.
Finally, Brooke Van Sickle ending that rally by the Titans.
Hey, look at this. We are knotted together at 11. Now, this is going to be a battle royale, given the context where it doesn't really matter 4 or 5 sets. It's a battle royale here. Paki. Oh, Sala says, haha, gotcha. In the meantime, the middle Van Sickle. It is not handled.
Perfect set there by Myla Pablo. Seems like Brooke loves that kind of height, using the blockers to her advantage as well.
But you know, this CHOCO MUCHO team really missing Cici Lundina and her explosiveness. She can give them points right away, make them catch up. Oh, look at that dump into that hole. She's done that twice in this game.
Going back to what you were saying, Sir Seb, I think, you know, looking at the Titans right now, they seem to lack that energy, that good spirits that they usually show us. But maybe, you know, Cici is the solution there because, you know, yung sabi nga namin, pag-apak pa lang ni Cici sa floor, alam mo champion na eh.
Diba? Energized na kaagad yung team mo eh. Good point. Paki dropped it and it is perfectly done. You know, I love the imports when they show enthusiasm. It's not his job. They enjoy their game. Look at this. She will get... Will we see it here? Let's see direct. Ang ganda ng roll na yun. This one. I love it when she enjoys herself. Yeah, let's go. No, trabaho yan. Walang question. Professional eh. Pero yung you've been playing this all your life, you know?
Yes.
The entuchachum. Very important. Salas. Regalo! Myla Pablo pouncing on that one. Myla with 3 points.
Sharing the same number of output with Brooke so far. Sakto yung ikot nila. Like right now, Myla Pablo's in front while Brooke is in the back. And so far, it has been a good connection that we're seeing between these two as well.
Tobino gets it back in the set. I've always loved this name. Honey Royce Tobino. It is not Honey Rolls Royce, it is Honey Royce with an S-E.
Very unique name also. You know, when you say Honey Royce, you already know who it is.
Yeah. Shayon. Parang DZI yan. In the meantime, Alin Sonorin does not get the ball. It was targeted straight along his path, but they obtained the serve, and Ortiz will be doing this particular serve. Score, tabla, 14. Not a good first ball. Remy pushes it over. Not also a good first ball. They'll make do. Saed digs it up. Temperatura. Salas. Bang! Salas and Van Sickle already with 3 points each. Pablo also in that group with all of them 3 points each.
And look at that, coming from the perfect defense by Chi Saed and Temperatura getting that second touch.
You see Giselle Cheng come in. The other day I saw Des Cheng somewhere near Santol and Town Plaza. And I asked her, when are you coming back? Tagal pa, sir.
Tagal pa ba? Nakikita ko nang tumatalon eh.
No, sana naman.
But slowly but surely, you're wishing
We don't
speedy
like
recovery.
the players being injured. Oh, touch last. They touch it last. Yes.
Speaking of, got Des Cheng on your screen.
You know, there's some people who just light up the room. Nahihirapan si Noel Zarate, mahaba, oh. Then din Santiago Manabat. Wala eh, full name na talaga eh. Van Siegel, sorry. Here comes the set. Alba. Oh, Van Siegel drops to the deck. Salas. And it's long. Malakas papalo yung Salas. Sa feeling niya may check. There is a request for a challenge.
That was not enough adjustment from Salas. Did not have the time to approach against that.
Green card. Green card.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Green card. There we go.
They call it fair play moment. I call it honesty. Okay, break tayo. Magbabalik tayo dahil sa technical break. Ilang araw na lang ang natitira sa ating Paris Olympics. Patuloy natin suportahan ang ating mga atletang Pilipino sa Games nitong 2024. Natitira pa ho yung ating mga weightlifter at mga boksingero. Lalaban pa ho. Panoorin ang mga Games live mula noong pang July 26 hanggang sa katapusan, August 11. Sa One Sports Plus, RPTV, TV5 at Pilipinas Live App. Isang daang-taong laban para sa bayan. Ito po, patuloy po ang ating opening set, 16-15 ang ating bilang. At tabla na naman tayo.
Mars Alba choosing to give that running set to Madi Madaya, getting a one-on-one at the net.
Stubino looks long. Yes, it is.
Got a couple of unforced errors right here. You see Coach Dante giving some pointers.
Alam mo, pag nagtatatalo ka, no, dati, if you're winning, wala yung mga service mistakes, okay lang yan. Pero ngayon, we need everything. Bawi outside, bawi. Ito na. Tabla. 17 all. Action continues. Captain Madayag is going to serve. Precise. Cheng. Van Siegel loads it up.
Brock Van Siegel just trying to produce more points in this match. Masyadong dikit yung score natin dito, and interestingly enough, it's a little bit slow, you know, catching service errors from both ends as we see Cheng and Pontillas going back to the bench.
Chisait will serve. Look long, but they play with it. Arce sets up Pablo. May have looked like a check ball, but not so. The point will go to Choco Mucho. It is tied again at 18.
18 all. Now serving Mars Alba.
Here's Alba's serve. Salas, Sayed. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Malapit ang Pasko. Ho, 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 ho.
I mean, once you see Brooke Van Sickle get ready for that approach. Look at that swing, full height there above the blockers, and of course getting the point.
1918. Oh!
Brooke Van Sickle. Timeout, CHOCO MUCHO.
This should be interesting. Let's listen into this timeout by Dante Linsonorin.
Sa kayo dalawa kung sino kukuha ng stage, sino kukuha na. Para magkanya-kanya kayo. Kung dito, kanya-kanya lang tayo. Para nagkakaintindihan, ha? Sige. Hey, kailangan nyo magsalita sa ginagawa. 1% natin tayo. Kailangan tayo. Pero, ha? Nagkaintindihan. Okay, kanina. Short na kanina. Pero kung lang dapat.
Binitawan ko talaga ko. Pero mali ba ako? Eh, CHOCO MUCHO!
Well, it wasn't going to be an easy day given the context of where PETRO GAZZ in. They also need a win, Z, and so many things to be worried about. If you're CHOCO MUCHO, you're behind by 2 right now.
I mean, you know, the frustration isn't really the fact that they cannot produce points, but you know, the errors, the unforced errors that, well, both of these teams are making is very basic, very fundamental. So, you know, again, coming from the last conference where they played up until the finals, it's very disappointing to see this kind of level of play from both squads, actually.
In the meantime, that last tap was outside, and that will establish a 3-point lead for the Angels. We've grown so accustomed to CHOCO MUCHO being up there in the standings, but there are years or conferences like this wherein sometimes there are challenges. Good roll on the floor by Chi Sayed. Pablo trying to play long. Ponce hitting the deck. This is outside, however.
That's actually a good adjustment on the blockers of the Angels. You know, seeing that it was Zoe Faki a little bit out of system. Nilamangan na ni Arce tsaka ni Pablo yung cross court. That's why Faki was pushed to hit a little bit more, add a little bit more angle behind that hit, and it went wide.
In the meantime, Faki is replaced by Isa Molde on the CHOCO MUCHO side. Van Sickle serve. Really serving long here today. The lift up by Sayed. Van Sickle makes it an easy over. Alba setting up. Cannonball after cannonball here from the pipe. Van Sickle stretching for it. Here we go. Pablo, hello. Bakit hinaharang nitong nasa? Bakit mo hinaharang yung bola? Papaluin ko. Akala mo hindi namin kayang paluin.
I mean, look at the defense. Talagang tsinaga ng PETRO GAZZ Angels, both from Chi Sayed and Brooke Van Sickle, but now time out called by Coach Dante and the Flying Titans.
Adjust agad, adjust ha. While gumusip lang tayo, pasa lang tayo, ha?
Let's go, Ter.
Okay, cut lang tayo.
Laban tayo. Putol lang, Ter, putol. Isa lang muna. CHOCO MUCHO. Start and pride.
Nothing seems to unruffle or destroy the coolness and poise of Dante Linsonorin. I have never really seen him go beyond. I've never heard him shout.
Bumibilis lang yung pagbigkas.
Whether it's nagko-coach siya sa NU or nagko-coach siya sa Philippine Men's National Team noon. Dito sa CHOCO MUCHO ngayon, they're down currently 23-18. Oh, they get the set point off the service ace. Van Sickle with 7 points.
That is why they keep targeting that long ball.
PETRO GAZZ is now at set point. Serving for the set, Brooke Van Sickle.
In the air we go. Van Sickle is all over the floor side with a gentle touch, and that's perfectly done. Straight and true to the front row.
Number 1 goes to PETRO GAZZ, 25-22.
That was a perfect set for Wilma Salas, but Brooke Van Sickle just detonating bombs here in set number 1.
7 points.
Yep, 7 points in total for Brooke Van Sickle.
27 minutes. That's how long it took for the PETRO GAZZ Angels to wrap up the opening set of this match.
You know, it was super tight all throughout the first set of this match, but eventually, you know, the unforced errors of CHOCO MUCHO just gave too many points for the PETRO GAZZ Angels to capitalize and get the momentum to wrap up set number 1. Defense played a crucial role as we see Chisay easily digging hits, setting up Wilma Salas to cap off set number 1.
And here's a glimpse of the numbers that happened in set number 1.
Attack points pala, makikita natin lamang na ang PETRO GAZZ, 17-8 with blocks. CHOCO MUCHO getting 1 up. And in terms of aces, you know, Brooke Van Sickle has established a home there by the service line. She has been serving so well. Once again, very much present in the top 10 servers of the league so far. And the opponent errors, you know, PETRO GAZZ has actually been struggling with that in their last match against Signal HD. They tallied 21 errors in 3 sets. So, you know, they really need to get more attack points just to balance off those unforced errors that they make.
As we prepare you for the second set of action, the first set already the property of the PETRO GAZZ Angels. Again, these two teams on losing skids here, trying to snap out of it, get some winning going. The uniqueness of the format is that we have pool play and then we'll cross over. You want to start winning if you're either of the two teams simply because you want to build up on something going into that next phase. What's the call? It's outside.
Yep. Linesman calling that the ball hit the antenna. But Zoe right here on your screen saying you gotta challenge it, coach, because I know for sure that it did not hit the antenna. As we see CHOCO MUCHO coaching staff raising the challenge card.
There are just, I think, 6 areas where you can challenge. Not everything can be challenged in the volleyball match.
Doon nga lumalabas yung frustrations, lalo na yung check ball, but hindi sa block. The floor check balls have been very controversial here.
But I love the fact that the challenge took away the coaches from going bananas.
Oh,
really.
yes. Oh,
I
yes.
remember yung nung naglalaro ka pa sa college, pagka
Less acting for the athletes.
yun, ito,
Here we
ito.
go. Oh. Yep, that did touch indeed.
It's an unsuccessful challenge. We proceed. Hold it, hold it. Hold it. Wait for my permission.
The Fly Titans still have one more challenge remaining in this set.
Yes, they have to make the announcement of how many challenges are left. So in the meantime, I think that's why Dante was looking at his assistant coach to make sure, did we call the right challenge? Are we okay? In the meantime, another service ace delivered by the PETRO GAZZ Angels.
Interestingly enough, Chisai choosing Zoe Paki to target that serve. Iba ang pwesto ngayon. Let's see who she gives the ball to. Same target.
3 service aces already.
There you go.
Boy. Chisai on a hot roll here. Franny, go ahead.
7Z coming from the huddle of the PETRO GAZZ Angels. You can't help but feel that their energy, their aura is much lighter. Something may just have broken through in that last set. And I did get to speak with Brooke Van Sickle, who told me that, you know, they did put themselves in this situation, but they talked about it as a team, and it's important that they stick together. They're more vocal, they're stepping up leadership-wise, they're trying not to get discouraged, but most importantly, they're there to support each other. After that first set ended, we saw the bench players approach the players on the court. We saw them talking to each other, keeping the energy light, and this is something that they know they can control, and that's something that they will keep controlling if they want to dominate this set. Now, this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
Thank you, Franny Reyes. In the meantime, Santiago Manabat already registering her 5th point of this match. She's actually hitting well here today. I think Marsalba is doing a good job of feeding her something that she likes.
I mean, din Santiago Manabat, #1 scorer so far for the Titans with 5 points in this match so far.
Oh, but Arce delighted with that particular development. The quick is counted upon. Watch this.
This time, Arce delivering the goods via attacks. Earlier, remembering she got a joust at the net.
Everything perfect there. The first pass, the set. Ooh, good serve. Just slightly above the net. Mulder with a tough angle to operate in. Sayat reverses, gives it to Pablo. Faki got to it in time. Here's the cut shot. It's rejected and reset. Reverse set by Alba. Alive! But no, they don't make a call. I thought they'd make one. Runner rejected. Faki says, "Get out of there. I'll set it up." Long exchange. And it ends.
Very scrappy plays here by the Angels, making sure everybody gets a touch on that ball.
Yes, indeed. The spike of the set brought to you by Jumpkin. Pasalubong ng bayan.
I mean, look at that replay. Wilma Salas knowing where or which angle to choose. Din Santiago Manabat, if you saw that, Sir Sev, pass ng reach sa block.
Yup. Matangkad ako, matangkad ka rin, di ba? Ito naman, nagkakakitaan tayo. The meantime, Ortiz takes it back. You know, the nice thing about the imports also, they're also playing well because in this social media era, everybody's watching. The next possible job could be because of how well you did in a particular country. Manzano decides to toss it over. Alba, nice set, coiled. Ortiz with one hand on it. They'll have to give it over. It's in the hands of Tempiatura. Here comes the reverse set. It punches through. Myla Pablo playing so well today with 5.
Myla Pablo seems like getting comfortable on that opposite position, seeing everybody at the bench of the Angels just cheering on their feet after that point.
Alam mo, when things are not going well, I know your teams, no, and others, you have these long powwows, what's happening to us? Sometimes you just have to talk it out. There are teams that don't like to talk it out also. Are not comfortable revealing so much about their problems. In the meantime, that is long and out.
I think PETRO GAZZ is doing so well challenging the hitters and making them use a tough angle.
Yes.
That's why they've been hitting out.
That's a very good point. And the defense creating the opportunities to score. Here comes the serve. Arce Molde picking it up from very low. Santiago Manabat gets that to bite. And then continues to percolate with 6.
Finding the right angle there. I think she went down the line just right beside the blocker and the antenna. Very precise hit from Dindin.
Choco Mucho, though, still behind currently by 3. Side. Remy Palma, the captain of the All Smile volleyball team, glowing with that development. We arrive at the first technical timeout. PETRO GAZZ is in front. Back with us here with live sports action from the Phil Sports Arena as we continue with the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Seth Sarmenta together with Z. Arbachan and Franny Reyes. We're in the second set. We're in the first set was taken by PETRO GAZZ 25-18. And we're continuing with action in the second. That's our count, 8-4. We're stepping out of the first technical timeout. Is it just the errors of Choco Mucho, Zid? So many things not clicking for them, actually.
I was also trying to analyze the set points earlier. You know, PETRO GAZZ making 17 attacks while only 8 for Choco Mucho. I guess they can't really make their own attacks because they haven't been defending so well. Patay agad pagpalo ng PETRO GAZZ and they don't get as much opportunities to kill.
And on the other hand, the weapons are coming from all directions for PETRO GAZZ, and Dante Linsunura needs a timeout again to huddle up his team that has fallen behind here in the second set.
Sigurado hindi naman maabot yun. Okay. Guys, tagayin lang natin yung receive naman natin, ha? Masyado na tayo nabubus kayo sa nangyayari sa atin. Pero importante lang, kalma lang tayo, makakabawi tayo.
Okay, sige. Isa lang, Tess. Okay, Tess. Hey, laban! Choco Mucho!
The volleyball gospel, according to Dante Linsunura, is basta kumalma muna tayo so that, you know, when you're all jumbled up and panicking, you won't be able to pass that volleyball well. You'll shank it, you'll drop it, and so many things can go astray. So he's trying to calm down his team that's currently down by 6 and down in the set count. Molde. Blocking of Petro Gazzz has also been strong here. Good stretch by Myla Pablo. Side, Van Sickle. Ponce spinning around. It becomes a set from Faki Molde. Piatura, side, perfect shot, but long.
Ball out.
It looked perfect because Side had set it up so well. Pag si Che ang nag-set siya, parang ang sarap-sarap paluin.
Now serving for the Flying Titans, Isa Molde.
Ang gaan ng bola.
Gaan ng bola.
Parang
when
ano,
it
no?
comes from
Lambot. 10-5. There it is. Ponce says, lambot-lambot dyan. Kaya ko yan. Faki,
You know, another thing that has been playing a factor here, Choco Mucho not used to, you know, having or playing against such a good defending team na parang naiikip sila, napofrustrate sila pag hindi nila napapatay yung bola. And you can kind of see it in their body language so far right now.
And it's been a while since they've gotten Faki in front on the rotation. In the meantime, they take a point here. It's 11-6 here in the second.
6-11. Now serving, Maddie.
So far, only Maddie, Micah Ortiz with 3 points each, and Dindin Santiago with 6, while Faki controlled to 1 point so far in this match.
Ang madiin eh. Ang diin ng palo ng Petro Gazzz, led by Brooke Van Sickle.
A lot of attack points have already been converted on the side of the Angels. Meanwhile, once again, their defense has been the problem for the attacks by the Titans.
6-point lead by the Angels. Remy Palma's serve floats in nicely. Here comes Faki. Loads up and scores.
Faki.
Second point.
7-12.
Getting up high up on the hands there. Here comes Mars Alba. Van Sickle loads up and gets blocked, and it stays down and out.
Good read there by the Titans, acknowledging that there are only 2 spikers in front. Anticipating that the ball will already be given to Van Sickle.
Salas. And it's out. Arsen's so delighted. She's getting a good contribution, making 3 points so far.
2 attacks and 1 block, or 3 attacks, I think, for Ethan Arce. Look at that. Sipag lang talaga na pumapasok. And, you know, that gives confidence also to Chisa that she can trust giving balls to her.
I'm going to give her a big score for just jumping up and down. And she's enjoying. I thought she would go on too. In the meantime, Alba. Oh, sayang. What a regret. They could not lift it higher than where it was.
Once again, if you see, you know, you compare how they play defense here, Petro Gazzz making sure that they touch every ball, not letting it land on the floor. Meantime, on the side of the Titans, medyo scrappy pa yung formation nila.
Santiago Manabat gets it before the end line. Gives them their 9th point of the second set.
9-14.
Earlier today, we had Capital One winning again against Zeus Coffee. Glad that team is on a roll. Tang Ponce with a valiant effort, but way out of reach. Alam mo, pagka Capital One, hindi na dapat natin na sinasabi na Coach Roger is not happy. He's never happy, you know.
That is true.
Except when you see him outside the court. He's so happy to see you.
Lagi naman.
59. It becomes a set. Molde whips it in. Broke with a good slide on the floor as well. Faki is there. Cut shot by Manabat. Salas zips it over to Faki. Here comes Molde. Cambiatura keeps it alive. Pablo down and out. What a game by Myla Pablo. Already with 8 markers and bringing us to our second technical timeout. Look at Giselle Tang do her dance. We will be back with more volleyball from the PVL. Okay, although she's not on the floor, Janelle Cheng is dancing up and down.
Yes.
Making me mistake her for all the Giselles and everything else on the planet Earth. But Petro Gazz's, you know, they're playing so well. Tama yung report ni Franny. They're playing with a certain mindset that is so helpful for them here today.
Everybody's just light on their feet as well. You can really tell.
That's a good observation.
That's why, you know, they can get any type of ball that goes their way.
And even, you know, Myla Pablo, who has not been playing at such a high level of late, just playing so well here and getting the playing time. In the meantime, that goes towards Choco Mucho. You know, you just have to come to terms with, if you're Choco Mucho, no excuses. We play with what we have. We can always say, Cici's not here, Nunag's not here, so we live on. What is wrong? What is referee Santos talking about?
Not quite sure there.
Biglang pag nagtatagalog, biglang meron pinag-uusapan dun eh. Sayat? Hello. Malalim tumira yung Salas, ha?
And I see her adjusting to the type of sets that Petro Gazz have been executing. Kasi low-fast set talaga kanina. Napansin ko din na, you know, she was still adjusting. Myla Pablo also using that low-fast set to her advantage. But, because usually yung mga Salas, yung mga foreign guest players natin, they're not used to the low-fast sets that's played here in Asia. They don't need that in their side of the world.
Oh, everything is high and mighty over there on that side of the world. Why is everybody jumping up and down? I think it's Dina Wong who's going to come in.
And Catalentino, who we're so happy to see playing once again.
Serving for Choco Mucho, Dina Wong.
And the millions of fans of Dina Wong celebrating that their favorite is on the floor. Myla Pablo alert and stretches one hand. Salas with a yell as well, like she's playing tennis. Molde. Ooh. It's outside. Pero malalim siya pumalo.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, she's also acknowledging the blockers in front of her. Smart player. Di lang palo ng madiin.
That's true. That's true. I think Coach Koji wants to talk to his team.
Make sure come, serve target to you. Come on, develop. Okay. Too simple. Too simple. Okay, after follow. Block cover. Z understand. Spike court and timing. Okay. Don't rest. Focus.
You know, nowadays I've been teasing Mona Pagatsing, one of the managers, and she's happy. Sabi ko, Mona, galing mo na siguro mag-Hapones ngayon, ano?
With all the experience.
Sinungitan ako.
So serving Tina Wong.
No, Mona never does that, but you know. Also a good player during her playing days. In the meantime, that does not cross 2 straight points by CHOCO MUCHO.
It's actually a 4-1 run in favor of the Flying Titans.
Just coming out of that timeout, those 2 straight points, and then 2 previous to that. So it's a good run for them. Not too many of them in the game. Here's Salas receiving. Side goes back to Salas. Alam mo, ganda ng first ball kasi ng Petro. Hello. Nakuha sa angulo.
On that third time also, Maddie Madayag was not there. And speaking of, Coach Mona Pagatsing doing such a good job with her role with the Angels.
Pwedeng manager. Pwedeng assistant coach. Pag kulang ng player, pwede maglaro.
Correct. Sipag pa yan mag-workout.
Hindi ko alam yan. 18-13. Chang. Sayang pala na we could have seen the sisters play against each other today. Hindi pa pwede si Des. In the meantime, Chanel doing a good job there. Salas. Wong drops to the deck. Cut shot. Gapang si Van Siegel. Lupit sa angulo ni Salas.
That was such a perfect set, perfect height, perfect speed. All that Salas had to do was jump into that boys. Look at that one more time. Sakto.
19-13 Petro Gazz.
Wala nang adjustment kinailangan si Wilma Salas in that last attack.
Kung setter ka, piyesta na. Ang sarap bigyan nito ng bola. Kahit saan ko ilagay ito Hahabulin ito By the way, I failed to mention that Jonas Sabete has entered the floor already.
Subbing in for Myla Pablo. Or actually, palit dalawa. So,
14
for Chisait.
Ba, new look ba si Jonas?
Yeah, short hair.
For CHOCO MUCHO, Isa Molde.
Escalante Negros Occidental. Kababayan ni James Yap. Hello.
There you go. Against Kat Tolentino at that.
Boy, you can use all the geometry you want and she still finds the angle. 11 points.
6 points in this set alone. Wilma Salas catching up at the leaderboard.
Cut shot by Faki. Dive by Van Sickle. The drop message still in play. Chang. Great job that time by Molde. Faki. Temperatura gets to it. Van Sickle checking her position. General is there.
Kat Tolentino.
Kat Tolentino is a contributor with her first point of the match.
A good cross-court hit there by Kat Tolentino. Look at her approach all the way from the back, giving her enough power to challenge that block against Brooke Van Sickle.
Petro Gazz is not yet out of the fire here. Madayag in her serve. Chang with the set. Sabete is rejected. Sabete wants a second serving. That will work!
What a quick attack there from Rem Palma. Did not see that coming. Look at this. Hindi na nga bumuelo.
Umagulo rin ating mga smile. Yan ang kapitana ng ating all smile
Always,
team.
yes, correct. Always smiling yan. Kahit
lagi.
mainit na ulo, nakangiti pa rin yan.
Focus tayo focus. Sasabihin pero nakangiti. Faki, straight and true. That's going to work. She has her third point. Not enough production. I think she needs a little more sets here.
That's right. I mean, earlier I was gonna say, so if Jonah is in front right now, she switched with Chi Saet, and in that rotation alone, interestingly enough, hindi siya makagawa ng points na blocker niya si Chi Saet. So, you know, a smaller blocker in front of her, and that's the reason why she's in that rotation.
Good point, yeah.
So,
21.
I guess that is another factor that frustrates her at this point.
Mars Alba is back in very quickly. 21-16. Salas, Chang. Brooke. Molde with arms in proper position, but could not contain the heat. We find ourselves at 22-16. The Angels threatening to take a 2-set-to-love lead here in this match.
Maximize nyo. Then, yung staff naman natin, lahat ng bola nandito. Kaya sabi ko nga sa inyo, mag-adjust kayo every time na may ang bola nandito. Kasi alam niyo naman na bibigyan lang naman either lagi office parking. Kaya adjust sa one box nila. Okay, nakakaintindihan din. Dapat dikit, may time din sila dito yung bola. Pero pag malayo, dito lang lagi ang bola yan, dito sa dalawang to. Diba? Pag dikit ang bola, dito pupunta. Okay, kasi adjust na tayo muna, adjust sa ginagawa. Then, guys, maximize natin, then enjoy tayo sa ginagawa natin, ha? Sige, sige.
Hey, Choco Mucho!
It must be fascinating for the imports, professional imports, of course, as they are, going around the world, listening to huddles, timeouts in different languages. But I guess certain terms are used that are familiar to everybody, and there's somebody bound to translate. And if you live and play with the team, you'll get the hang of it.
Serving for the Angels.
The meantime, Sabete all set to serve. Lalim. Din was had a decent production. Oh, antenna is shaking. Van Sickle hit the antenna. She doesn't know it yet. She doesn't know it yet. Now she knows. Now she knows it. What happened?
Si Joanna pa yung nagsabi.
You hit the antenna. Okay, si Sabete lalabas, babalik si Saet.
And number 15, Myla Pablo.
Labas din si Janelle. Sino mga bumalik? Si Arce, no?
Serving for Choco Mucho.
Pablo.
Okay. Si Arce masyadong masaya today. Hindi alisin yan. Turkey. Oh! Buhay pa yan, ha? Salas sends it to the sky. Molde. Inabot ni General. Santiago Manabat is all guns here today with 9.
You know, always expecting Dintin Santiago Manabat to get points off of the blocks. We have been seeing that for quite some time in this match. No problem even with 2 blockers in front of her.
Faki serve. Salas receiving. Pablo. Zoe Faki keeps it alive. Oh, that'll work. By the way, I failed to mention that Lut Malaluan has entered the floor for Choco Mucho. Look at this last exchange.
Medyo nasa ilalim ng bola, but it was the right angle for Dintin to get the point.
We have a timeout by Petro.
Come on. This go. Stop. Catch. Look, your work. One hand. Follow.
Yes, coach.
Hey, quick. Hurry.
Yes, coach.
Okay.
Okay, magpapatuloy tayo. Hindi pa tapos itong second set. 22-19 ang bilang natin. This is the hardest thing to do in volleyball, close the set.
Yes.
Diba? You lead, and then suddenly the other team is breathing down your neck.
In second technical timeout, Petro Gazz was up by 7 points. This time, cut down to 3.
Salas, muntik na. Naabutan niya yung temperatura. Van Sickle rejected. Oh, na-hook. Arce did not have her legs underneath her.
Yeah.
She could have hooked it up eh.
But look at that, Lut Malaluan getting her first monster block here in this match. Just the point that they need to get a little bit more confidence in this tail end of set number 2.
Absolutely. 2-point lead by the PETRO GAZZ Angels, hanging on, trying to inch. They can't see. Oh, suddenly the finish line is in sight.
Yep.
Earlier, it was so hazy. But with the service error, suddenly it's within sight.
23-20. Serving for PETRO GAZZ, Foot Van Sickle.
Dante Alinsunurin trying his earnest best to stay calm and cool. But that's a counter service error.
21, serving 22.
You know, it's so easy not to say you should manage your serves, don't commit errors. But the point is they're targeting something.
Yep.
That's why the miscues sometimes happen. In the meantime, Malaluan sails out and Ortiz is back on the floor. Sa system ni Dante Alinsunurin, he's trying to rely on a core. And then he makes a few tweaks along the way. Nice touch by Salas. Side with one hand. Campeatura got to it. Gels gets to it. Side. Hello. That punches through the double the block.
Just the right clip to that attack, squeezing it between Madi Madayag and the net. Let's look at that one more time. Medyo nahuli lang.
Nag-porsyento na eh. Huwag na patagalin. Let's go to a good source of points. Here comes Jamson, a familiar role, coming off the bench to serve.
There you go.
Usually reliable, very reliable si Nicole. Gets to that one. And we're done with set number 2.
Making sure they wrap up this set right away with Masalas 2 for 2 at the tail end of set number 2. Look at her highlights here. Look at that cross court. Nipis na nipis.
And she has produced 13 points so far. And she's getting the bulk of the feeds in this particular match. Hindi na pahihirapan ng PETRO GAZZ if they can't do it. We'll have the third set. Will it end there? It depends on CHOCO MUCHO. Let's see how this breaks after this. First two sets, rather, going the way of Petro Gazzz in this all-important battle to sustain or create some momentum going into possibly a different combination of pools going into the next round. And Petro Gazzz, I like Zier Basho's comment that the offense for the Angels is coming from all directions. They seem lighter on their feet. They know what they're doing. The game plan is being played out.
I mean, looking at the stat sheets alone, the attacks are very much well distributed among the Angels. Meanwhile, sa panig naman ng Choco Mucho, iisa lang so far ang double digits. That is Dindin Santiago Manabat, but Van Sickle and Salas and Pablo on her way to a double-digit output here. Looking at the efficiency from set 1 and set 2, you know, Petro Gazzz definitely has the upper hand. 41 versus 22% efficiency rating in set number 1, while in set number 2, still up there, Petro Gazzz Angels with 38% versus 29% of the Titans. As we check out the stats on your screens, again, lamang na naman ng atake ang inyong Petro Gazzz Angels. 18-14 block points, still ahead. Choco Mucho just like set number 1, but with aces. The Angels have been challenging the first ball for the Titans, but the opponent air is still ahead by 1 are your Angels.
They have a total of 4 service aces so far. So the onus is on Choco Mucho to tinker with their game, make some adjustments. They will start with Dina Wong at the center position going into this third set.
Also, Joey still on the bench here, while Molde and Tubino will play the outside positions.
Van Sickle gets us going with that first attack. Here comes Myla Pablo, and she misses the target. The first point belongs to the Titans. Now, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So far in the course of this match, it's been Petro Gazzz that has found a way to end with their finishing kick and close each of the 2 sets thus far. Van Sickle continues to be on fire with 11.
Perfect first ball from Wilma Salas. And once again, that light-handed set from Chief Saet. Good setup for Brooke.
Molde, Wong, Tubino. It's returned to sender. Wong resets. Tubino drops the message. It's in cyberspace right now. Woo! Oh, this woman!
Oh, she's loving that angle. Wilma Salas, cross-court hit.
She just slices it with this Dunkin' Donuts pasalubong ng bayan spike of the set.
I mean, once again, that was a it came from Chisait's defense.
Yeah.
And an out-of-system set from Brooke Van Sickle. Again, efficiency is high on the side of the Angels.
14 points by Salas, but Malaluan makes a contribution with a gentle tap at the net.
Earning her points here. Lut Malaluan for the Titans.
We're in a different generation of volleyball. We have Japanese coaches, or Filipino coaches. Salas decides to tap it over gently, change her mind in mid-flight. Here comes the elevation. And that's on the line.
Again, Ethan Arce just telling everybody that she deserves to play this much or this many minutes in this match.
She's been buoyant and exuberant throughout this match. Oh, well done. Molde makes a contribution. Her third point.
There was a nice set from Dina Wong. I mean, from our perspective, ang lambot din, ang gaan din nung lipad ng bola.
Alam mo, mga magagaling na setter na Michelle Cobb, Dina Wong, Chisaet, kailang malambot. Pasok. Prania numero.
Seb, Z, I want to talk about just the difference in demeanor that we we keep seeing from the Petro Gazz Angels. Wilma Salas actually told me that that eagerness, that fight, that spirit is something that she's been trying to inject into her teammates as well. And it's on full display in our game here tonight. She also told me that as a team, they've been working more on easy mistakes in the court. And this is really the difference whether they win or lose. In the first set, they had 9 errors. Second set, 5 errors. So we can see that they really are being more conscious of the way they play so that they can play quality volleyball. They need to be more consistent because they are on the verge of their second win in this conference and really turning things around for themselves. This report was brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Get the most extensive PVL coverage for only 149 pesos a month. Back to the game.
And things, Franny and Z, are not going Choco Mucho's way. They're trying their earnest best to keep the ball in play, but they seem to be a step late and out of position most of the time.
I mean, I think the difference also here is, you know, even if Petro Gazz is very scrappy with their defense, yung basta tumama sa katawan, may control pa rin kung saan papunta yung bola versus, you know, Choco Mucho, their last error, sinundot lang and it still went outside. A simple ball could have been, or a simple error could have been avoided with that.
And the bulk of the scoring is with this woman, Dindin Santiago Manabat. She has accounted for 11 points. Nobody else is close. Ortiz with 4, Faki with 3, Madayag with 3, and their offense has sputtered here.
A good serve too.
What a set. Ponce, however, is alert to it. That will stay down and out. Moldek with 2 points from that sector.
I was going to say, in the last few rallies, again, it's still interesting to see they're not capitalizing that Chi Sayat is in front and they could just always go through her and make their attack plays around her.
Yeah. In the meantime, it is a 6-5, 6-7-5 third set. So many twists and turns in this particular conference, and Capital One also beginning to percolate. Pumapasok na yung sermon ni Coach Roger sa kanyang kupunan. In the meantime, no. Rani Royce Tubina does not like free balls. She will slap at him. It's on the floor.
Again, easy ball could have been easily picked up here, but miscommunications happening on the side of the Titans, and that's going to be our first technical timeout.
Capital Zeus 3-1.
Okay, huwag kalimutan, sama-sama pa rin tayo sa laban ngayong Olympic Games Paris 2024 with Signal. Panoorin ang mga laban sa 3 exclusive channels at iba pa in high definition anytime, kahit saan. Subscribe lang sa Sports Action Pack. 300 pesos lang yan. And we're moving into the last week of the 2024 games. Still our boxers and weightlifters to come. Daling araw na naman yung dalawang boksingero.
You know, you can also subscribe to Pilipinas Live, where you can watch the replays.
Oh, look at that.
Highlights.
Van Sickle, and this is fun choosing the best player. Salas and Van Siegel, sometimes ngayon, susulat nila depende sa dami ng video. Tapos pareho yung points. Pinahihirapan si Larry, ang ating floor director, pinahihirapan ka. Sige na nga.
Naku.
Tapos pag tabla-tabla, setter. Madalas yan. Which is smart, ha? Dina Wong. Ganda ng set, oh. Hello.
Isa Monte.
Sarap paluin, ano? Kita eh.
Uy, pero mas gusto mong paluin.
Hindi, mas pupunta sa iyo. Nag-coverage lang ako sa ilang.
Isa Monte.
9-6 po ang score natin. Petro Gazzz trying to pull away and seal the deal here. But Isa Molde has other ideas. This serve sails in very cleanly.
Oh.
Hello. You're sneaky, Miss Syed. She always does that.
Again, so simple. Look at this. Catching off
Which is the
guard.
trick. Don't do it all the time.
Yep.
The trick is to surprise. Your coach in FPU does that very well. Tina Sala. Another sneaky person, which we person we love very much in the volleyball community. 10-7 of the count here. What is your season for the senior side? Next year na, no?
What that is?
Yung volleyball season ng women.
February.
February.
Yes.
Hello, ang para siyang in slow motion, no? Pag in slow mo ng Direct Al Nerito, mas babagal pa ito, eh. Makita mo.
Ako, Direk Al, kailangan na natin yung 600
Hello.
frames per second.
Pwede na ba itong multiple exposure guys sa Olympics?
Again, the Petro Gazzz Angels just making simple execution here.
Tama yun.
But very effective.
Ang lupit.
there you go.
Din what a game she has played. She has 12 points, but they need so much more, really.
Again, it's only Din with a lot of points here for the Flying Titans. Everybody else is contained to 5, 3, and 4. He needs more help right now.
And this is getting to be too easy as Petro Gazzz pulls away by 4. You know, this CHOCO MUCHO team we're not accustomed to seeing them this way. They're going through transition. They're going through challenges, really. Dina is at the... Oh, nice shot by Malaluan. But just too much firepower on the other side.
Again, this is why you see a lot of the low and fast sets because chances are the blockers will not be stabilized or in place. Kaya nakikita natin check goal. And point is a point here in volleyball.
That won't work. If cool na cool si Dante Alinsunorin, si Coach Koji naman sa kabila, sarap panoorin. Hindi ko naiintindihan sinasabi niya, pero it's a bundle of nerves.
Now serving
He
Royce
seems to be
Tubino.
getting his message across to this team. 13-9 here. Tubino. Now the familiar cheese side up step and set. Didin. Sarado, Cantado.
Great acknowledgement there and anticipation at the net. Knowing that Dintin Santiago has been the go-to girl here for CHOCO MUCHO.
Arce Salas conniving there, creating that sphere of influence. Drop. Wow, it's been that kind of thing.
They need to put a little bit more effort and intention in every touches they get. In the meantime, if we just take a look a little bit before that sequence, you know, you see Petro Gazzz just putting a lot more effort in every dive and every pass.
That seems to be the story so far, 15-9. Salas digs it high, gets it back. Brings us to the second technical timeout of this third set. Don't go too far away. Are we closer to the finish line? I have no idea. We'll find out together. Okay, at the end of this match, we'll show you the updated team standings to identify where everybody is. The 12 teams are divided into 2 pools. So, ang Zeus Coffee that did not win earlier today against Capital One, they closed their initial pool play, not winning a single match. Earlier today, we had Akari winning against Signal in 4 sets. Akari on a roll.
Oh, yeah.
7-point lead. That man is Maldev catching fire in the latter part of this match. 6 points up to now.
He got a good approach behind that hit. Look at this. Full swing, full approach, full power for Isa Molde.
Malaluan looks long.
Was way under that ball.
Saka kung minsan, in your earnest desire to make the serve really land solidly, you overcook it.
And usually adrenaline also comes in the
eto.
picture.
Buhay pa, pero double count, double touch. Yes. Sabi ni Remy Palma, hindi ko na.
Di ba galing sa block, malayo ka na eh. Hinipa mo eh. Okay na. Hinipa mo.
Ang saya ng laro, yung announcer nagsasalita in straight English. Tapos pag may argument, Tagalugan tayo, di ba? Nasipa mo eh. That's referee Mark Santos up there.
Then Palma not smiling anymore after that call by the first referee.
Oh, I like the fact that she's the captain. Bagay na bagay.
Oh yes,
Tuwa ako
oh
dyan.
yes.
Pati daw siya nagulat. Ba't ako?
Well, Remy, you are the ate now. You
Yeah.
gotta accept that.
Yeah. Time passes, part of life. Chang. Tolentino had to extend herself. Temperatura. Salas. Ano neto? Porsentuhan na. If you're Petro, don't make life difficult. You're on the verge of a 3-set win here.
And look at this, Petro Gazzz up by 7 points. And it seems like they're not slowing down.
No, they're not.
Serving for the Angels, Wilma Salas.
What an import, huh? This Salas, what a fine player.
And it's so good to see, that she came back to the Philippines, play for the same team that she did back in 2019. And it's usually these stories, kaya talagang nakakahalina manood ng volleyball.
She's from the mold of Cuban players na tall, lean, and lethal. Ganda ng set.
Ooh, better hit though.
That is inside in the deep corner. Zone 5, madalas walang tao sa bahay. Magdadala ka ng delivery, iwan mo na lang sa harap.
A little mishit on that one, making even the Angels choosing to let go of that hit.
And now the 5-point lead, which is re-established as a 6-point lead. This is a deadly combination. Salas, Van Sickle,
Oh yes.
and Myla Pablo has been part of the triumvirate that has produced the points here today.
During the pregame, I mentioned that, interestingly enough, it's Van Sickle number 1, and then number 2 is Salas in terms of point production. But today,
kaya nga parang
the roles
important
have
rin ang laro niya.
Yep.
Dante Linsunurin wants to calm down his team, get it reorganized.
Dapat kasi, alam nyo na naman gagawin, alam nyo mag-short na yan, kaya pa yung ginagagawa eh. Sinabi na kayo, mag-short at just lang, magsalita. Kasi nagpapakiramdaman tayo sa gagawin natin eh. Alam nyo naman, server na si Pansikel, alam nyo mag-short yan. Adjust na, sigaw. Kung hindi nyo alam na kasama nyo, kung nagsasalita kayo, alam nyo gagawin nyo. Okay guys, tapos na yun. Kailangan lang tayo makareceive. Makareceive.
Choco Mucho!
Petro Gazz beginning to get a view of the finish here. Here's Remy Palma. Has also played a very good game in terms of her leadership. 4 points. Alba is back on the hardwood. Cheng. General is there. Tolentino. Salas. Tolentino had to stretch. Tobino gets it to connect.
14-7-20.
Maddie Madayag will be serving right now. Long. And a variety of things compounding the woes of Choco Mucho today.
Again, a problem on the first ball and a problem on the serves as well. Not what Coach Dante would like to see at this point.
Yeah, total of 7 service mistakes here today. Or serves that did not land at destinations. Tobino with all smiles here today. Trying to get a game going despite the dire look of the situation. 4 points by Honey Royce. Dina Wong returns. Tolentino darts out. Dinde Santiago Manabat comes back in.
Got a full front row of hitters here for the Titans.
Itong mga units that play on a given day, starting sa practice pa lang alam mo na, no? You kind of have an idea that you will start out in the next day, no?
Again, it's interesting how the game has evolved considering, you know, the pools of players have been growing and the number of games. So, parang patibayan, longevity is the game now, and it's really up to the coach to find, you know, the right mix at the right game. So say, for example, ngayon, Choco Mucho, you gotta play on their strengths and their weaknesses and use that to your advantage. And PETRO GAZZ having a big pool of players.
Yeah, and you don't coach only during the good times. You also coach during the crisis moments. In the meantime, Coach Koji sensing something to worry about. Their lead has dissolved partially. They want to huddle up.
I thought I can...
One catch, simple.
One by one.
Murut. It's okay. It's a tough. No, everyone, like this. One catch. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay sila, no? Kindat lang ko.
Sabihin ko sana, parang ano lang yan, pinapractice na niyan during training. So by the time na game, paisa-isa na lang.
If I smile this way, so this ne.
Ay, ano na lang sila.
So tomate kudasai.
Serving for Choco Mucho, Dina Wong.
In the meantime, Dina Wong serving.
Ooh, nice serve.
Suave. Van Sickle. Van Ponce. And the blocking has also been there. Van Sickle with 17. Salas with 17.
Very predictable plays on the side of the Flying Titans. That's why you always see 2 blockers every time they set up for a kill.
Malaluan hits it long. And we are 2 blocks away from the finish line.
23-16 PETRO GAZZ.
So we will take a look at the team standings when we are done here. But of course, Honey Royce Tobino doesn't care about that right now. She wants to pile up the points. She has chipped in a total of 5. Seems more actually. But it's also their scoring pace. You know? It hasn't been that consistent. It has not been kuminsan predictable, as you said. And this does not help. We arrive at match point.
A lot of unforced errors that are frustrating errors by CHOCO MUCHO, you know, especially when you're trying to catch up in the match.
PETRO GAZZ is now at match point. Serving for the match, Nicole Tiamzon.
And here comes Nicole Tiamzon doing her usual job. And it's inside.
Santiago Malava.
Dindin now a total of 13. Boy, but she needed help.
Oh, yes.
Serving for CHOCO MUCHO.
And the import of CHOCO MUCHO, they put her on hold here in the third. Of course, they have their reasons. We will not second guess, and we're done. PETRO GAZZ winning in straight sets. And now the Panalo play of the game. It's Yakult every day. Every day. Okay. Okay, and we'll try to wrap up this game with our best player of the match. And I look at the team standings and possibly the schedule for Thursday.
You know, PETRO GAZZ Angels needed this type of win getting into the second phase of the preliminaries. You know, once again, they will be crossing over to the pool where they meet the top 3 teams of Pool A. But again, you know, only 8 teams will advance to the quarterfinals. So every game counts in phase 1 and phase 2 of the preliminaries.
Okay. Do we go on? We hang on, okay. So mukhang there were so many outstanding performances.
Yep.
And can't doubt the output by one player here today, Z.
You know, Brooke Van Sickle has been on a mission to redeem not just herself, but the rest of the PETRO GAZZ Angels as they kind of dipped here in the first phase of the preliminaries.
We'll try to get to talk to Brooke after this short break, and we'll take a look at everything that needs to be done before we say goodnight to you. Okay, we are just about ready to give you our best player of the game. But first of all, that's the final count. And now, Franny, please talk to our best player of the game. Introduce her as well.
Of course, our player of the game is none other than Chi Sayat of the PETRO GAZZ Angels. Mami Chi, congratulations. Pag-usapan naman natin yung journey to this second win for the Angels in this conference.
Actually, sobrang hirap kasi, di ba, galing sa pagkatalo. Yun na to, eto na to. So, medyo low moral yung team. Pero syempre, thankful kami sa coaches and management na pinagkakatiwalaan pa rin yung team, yung fighting spirit. So, iyon. Kaya ito, panalo.
Pansin namin na mas magaan ang aura nyo na yon. Ano siguro yung naging breakthrough nyo sa loob ng court?
Siguro yung determination namin na manalo and get this game for today. Actually, hindi naman namin in-expect na straight sets. Kasi syempre, malakas yung CHOCO MUCHO. So, masasabi ko, napaka-swerte namin ngayong araw na to.
Of course, ito yung last game nyo for the round. Rather, ano naman ang gagawin nyo to prepare for the crossover in the coming week?
So, we will prepare more harder and magiging mas focus pa kami sa training. Siyempre, mag-all out kami everyday talaga.
Mami Chi, congratulations again on your player of the game. Now is your chance to greet. Go ahead.
First, we would like to thank the Barangay Villavicencio for your support and love sa buong team. To our LLIS fans na nandito, sobrang thank you sa mga teammates ko, sa family ng teammates ko, sa family ko, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mami Chi. 15 excellent sets, 7 excellent digs, and that is the win for the PETRO GAZZ Angels. 7-0, let's close this out.
Okay, and we, Franny, have still not done more than 3 sets in the conference so far. And we take a look at some choice moments as we show you that the distribution of the points of PETRO GAZZ really helped.
I mean, looking at the stat sheets of the Angels right here, Vancicle with 17, Salas with 18, Pablo with 11, Arce and Saet, even G Saet contributing 4 points and 5. While over at the side of the Flying Titans, only Dindin Santiago Manabat making an impact with 13 points. Everyone else, Moldy with 6, Ortiz with 4, Tubino with 5. Just needed more help with point production to close this match. But once again, you know, PETRO GAZZ getting back the momentum on their side after dipping in their last 3 games. They're surprising everybody. Again, the most intact team in this conference, and the reigning champions of the reinforced conference have showed us a little bit of cracks in the seams so far, pero nakabawi today. And you know, sabi nga ni Chi Sayed in her interview, determination was there, and that's exactly what we saw from the Angels.
And the production was created by the excellent spreading of the butter by Chi Sayed here today. Okay, some numbers to complete the day, and look at the areas. Look at the PETRO GAZZ attacks, 51
attacks versus only 33. Again, efficiency has been on the side of the Angels since set number 1. You know, trying to negate that much more errors produced in this match. But look at that ace, the aces also produced by the Angels, 5-0. You know, it's not just the points that we need to highlight, but what those points meant, what those or how those affected the Flying Titans. Nakakawalan ng kumpiyansa kasi pag naiisan ka. So, you know, that played a little bit of a role in this quick 3-setter match.
Okay, and let's take a look quickly at the standings of Pool B and some of the matches that ended here. Almost complete na itong grupo na ito, no?
Yes.
I think complete
yes,
na.
complete. Already with 5 total matches played for every team. You already got Akari, Signal, Capital One crossing over, facing the bottom 3 of Pool A, but they have yet to finish their first phase of preliminaries on Thursday.
What a role by Akari.
Oh, yes. And PETRO GAZZ, CHOCO MUCHO, and Zeus will face the top 3 teams of Pool A. So abangan niyo po ulit on Thursday kung anong teams yung magtatapat in the next round.
Okay, that'll complete the changing of the pools. And here's the schedule come Thursday, the 8th of August. PLDT faces Farm Fresh. Next leg faces Creamline. Cherry Tigo faces the Galleries Tower High Risers. That'll be our schedule on Thursday. So for in behalf of G. Herbacio and Franny Reyes, our director Al Neri, and our entire production team, and you know who they are, and we know who you are, and we know who the fans are, because this is all for you. The heart of volleyball throbs, beats, resonates because of you.